These must be the guys that worked on the Guggenheim.
The Geigerheim. Whoa.
Yeah, the old Guggenheim.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy knows where it is. He's got the same postcard or something.
Yeah.
He had a sticker.
So no problem. You just head down.
What are you saying, buddy? Oh, we gotta stop this anyways.
We have to stop for a break.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait till all these are stopped.
Do you remember what you were saying, though?
No idea, bro.
It says...
All steak. I didn't really do anything with the knife. I just poked at it a little bit. I was mainly trying to get something that's small enough to go into the grooves there.
Well, I would have looked away, buddy.
Ooh, start a
Go on.
Take one. Yeah, take a blast of that. No wince.
Good. It's good.
What?
Did you try yours?
It's coming. Nah, wouldn't dare for a while.
Alright. Well, we got time to round this off. You know what else came out in 89?
89.
9 years later? 98. There you go. Read your mind there.
Rounders.
Rounders came out in 98.
Yeah.
Been watching
Fucking know when to fold them.
Yeah. We've been beating around this bush for a while, but we're finally in 98.
Yeah. That was a big recommendation off your uncle.
Yeah. Who, no doubt, because he said that he kind of went crazy after watching Rounders and started doing like underground poker tournaments and stuff like that.
Oh, he was encouraged by it.
No doubt he was John Turturro. I asked him for a picture of him in the 90s because I guarantee he looked just like him.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I think I'm going to go that route.
Yeah.
This movie was like the uncut gems of its time.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I didn't think about that, but John Turturro in that. And you'd almost think that Adam Sandler's playing the same character.
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski.
Oh, probably the greatest of 98.
Yeah, 98.
What we're here to talk about today?
No, unfortunately.
Moving down the ladder.
We're also not here to talk about Fallen.
Fallen would be so good. Time's on my side.
Denzel was busy. He actually also put out He Got Game. You ever see that one?
I think so. I might have seen it at the time.
Young Ray Allen's his son,
Right.
who is a actual NBA player.
Oh, good choice.
That was a good movie. That was like
I think I did see it at the time. I can't really recall it too good.
Denzel's just out of prison. Like you gotta like those. When Denzel's the antagonist, because it's not all the time. Like Training Day, that's what the big catch was for me. See him play like a totally different role, because he's always the hero.
True enough.
And He Got Game. He's definitely a anti-hero for sure, to say the least.
Nice.
Do you remember seeing? Huh?
I was just gonna say I'll have to go back and check it out. Actually, see if it jogs loose something.
Lock, Stock.
Oh yeah.
Gotta love Lock, Stock.
Fucking A. Didn't watch. Well, I guess I did watch it when it came out, but I didn't connect that and Snatch really until looking deeper into Guy.
Yeah, I would have to say I saw Snatch first. I would say. Definitely didn't see Lock, Stock right away. But I like it better than Snatch.
Yeah, Snatch hit so hard though.
It does.
When it came out.
Yeah.
So many different things.
Because what year did Snatch come out?
I'm going to say 2000.
Yeah, sounds about right. Saving Private Ryan came out in 98.
Yeah, saw that in the theater.
A lot of people didn't make it past the first scene.
The beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a huge deal, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's what Captain Michael Batiste actually was doing in World War II, driving the boats up to there. Some people would be scared to get off. He'd have to give them an extra shove of encouragement.
Hey, Lord Pete.
Imagine that.
Ugh.
And then just drive away.
I'll be back.
Fear and Loathing.
Ah, the greatest.
Yeah.
What an influential film. Too. When did I watch that first? I don't think it was right in 98. Did watch it a little bit later. I think
sure.
Probably 2001 was the first time. I did know about it, but I didn't really dive into it until about 2001.
Yeah, I'd have to say I saw it later. Later than 2001. Like 2003 or something like that, probably.
Yeah.
But a movie that I probably did see in 98 was Soldier. Kurt Russell.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah. For some reason, those Soldier ones were big at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Big rentals.
Yeah. And he's fighting the guy on the rope.
Universal Soldier, too.
Yeah.
That was part of that one? Or this one was just a separate thing?
Separate.
I remember
getting confused by Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
Because I think I was like trying to find this, but I thought it was Universal Soldier. I was like, this isn't the movie I want to see. Like, do you remember they're fighting up on like ropes or chains?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then he's left for dead.
When was the last time you said Universal Soldier out loud?
I don't know, man.
It's been a while, hey?
Yeah. Probably since 98.
Big deal then.
Yeah.
Used to get said fucking 1 week heavy.
I gotta see what the fucking big boomer was of 98.
Disturbing Behavior.
Oh yeah, Saving Private Ryan probably won it all.
Oh, yeah. Oscar's his biggest darling.
Yeah. And that's the show's last year. That's what I was getting at, by the way.
Aye.
89, 98.
Started with
It's
the
a catch.
Chronicle, hey?
So where are we at? I listed 10 movies. You must have one from 98.
When did Disturbing Behavior come out?
I don't know.
Remember that one? The girl screaming into the mirror and Harvey Danger flagpole sitta. Paranoia, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me.
I don't know.
Well, we'll pull it up on the old telephone then.
We all got him.
$98.
Was it?
Fucking nailed it,
You're
bro.
right.
33% on Rotten Tomatoes. 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh, that looks familiar. Let me see that again. No. Kind of looks like Faculty. Remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
That came out in 98.
Was it?
Would that be considered some body horror or what? I would have to say so.
Yeah, I guess it would.
Yeah.
Fall right into that genre.
Mm. So you got one?
That was 98. Disturbing Behavior.
You got nothing else?
Oh, well, you know what? I should think to what I saw at the theater, because I went and saw that in a drive-in theater, and there's a couple movies that same night.
Oh, did you now?
So, there was... What did I see with Disturbing Behavior? I think it was 3 movies or something. I went around the same time and saw some Van Damme, Knock Knock. I don't know. Fuck. Not that one. I'm all fucked up on it. Saw it with my grandfather at the drive-in.
yeah?
Not the most like family fun movies. But there would have been some other stuff playing that would have been worth checking out. I think there was another one like Final Destination. When did that come out? A little bit later?
No, I'd say 98.
I don't know if that was maybe what played with it.
2000.
Yeah, maybe. That's too late. What are some other movies from 98? I wonder if I can just... Because now I'm super curious.
Oh, A Perfect Murder. I actually just started watching a bit of that. It's a 98 flick.
Is that Douglas?
Yeah. His wife's cheating on him. And he hires the guy that she's sleeping with. You got Truman, you got Patch Adams, Deep Impact, Half Baked, Stepmom, The Negotiator. I'm just spitballing here. Night at the Roxbury, American History X, The Man in the Iron Mask, U.S. Marshal. Oh my God, Waterboy. Come on, you must have one. The Wedding Singer, Armageddon. I don't want to leave 98.
Fuck, did you say Snake Eyes?
No, I didn't. Urban Legend?
Urban Legend. Was that maybe what I saw with it? Oh, it's gonna make me fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. What year did that come out? Was that 98?
Tale of Autumn. Yeah.
What, you got any notes on that?
Godzilla, X-Files, Dr. Dolittle, Armageddon,
Where are the rules? You're throwing in TV shows.
Lethal Weapon 4.
Oh, Jet Li. My man. Okay, let's start the Jet Li verse. The Lee collection.
Yeah, whipped them out.
When he took that gun apart, man. That was amazing. And I always liked the part in Lethal Weapon 4 when he's like, hey, serve me up some of that flying lice. He's like, oh, it's fried rice, you prick.
It's back in the rush hour days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to get back to you when I think about that 98 flick.
All right.
I think there was 2 other ones, and I don't know why I can't think of either of them at the moment, because they were...
Was it daytime?
Oh, yeah. Best time to see a drive-in movie.
Or was it dark?
Dark.
Dork.
Very dark.
Did you see it in the city, or?
No, I saw it in Cape Breton. Saw a lot of movies at the drive-in in Cape Breton.
Yeah. I mean, that's a long drive.
Yeah. You gotta leave pretty early if you want to make the 7:50 or whatever. But the last movies I saw there were The Exorcist and Nightmare on Elm Street.
And I have not gone to a drive-through.
Drive-through.
Or a drive-in. Like, it's been a long time.
Yeah. This was just
Can't
a
even
couple
say
of
that I've
years ago.
seen any, like, great movies on a drive-in. Mine was sit-ins. All my sit-in experience. Got no driving.
Yeah. My grandfather was no slouch when it came to it. I remember my dad, one of his greatest moments at the drive-in was seeing like a ton of the Planet of the Apes ones when he was young.
Some classics.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching those super young, actually watching all, like, 5 or 6 movies.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Saw the Meg.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. There's
That
been
was
some
somewhat
stinkers.
recent.
Excuse me. Didn't even peek this thing.
Yeah.
No feedback detected. I saw Up.
Yeah, you guys won't even be able to hear that, but your dogs are going to go fucking nuts.
Saw Up in the drive-in.
Okay. Yeah, man, like, I went to a drive-in just when I was a kid. I would have saw, like, Mouse Hunt or, like, whatever that movie was.
Yeah, what was that? Nathan Lane and that other guy you don't see in nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing anymore.
But he did some Just for Laughs. He's actually really funny. The guy with the big ears. He's British.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Ashley actually wanted to cast him
No way.
in his script. And I think he would have killed it.
Interesting. I wonder what he's doing these days.
Because it's, you know, it's funny that, like, being from a place like London, where there's just so many amazing actors just from this one place. You know, you gotta go to fucking... You know, there's great actors in Nova Scotia, but not just, like, a huge... Like, you could go through the biggest list of all these actors, and they're right from your city.
Right. And because of this reciprocity, I can say whatever I want, innit?
Fucking Dark City.
We can go back and forth. On the loo. Wait.
So what do you think? We should start off with just a good old game of squares and ladders?
Shoot.
The New Line Cinema way?
Yeah, that's
or
what it
New
is.
Line...
Yeah. Well, always have an unspoken way.
Opera! Opera! Is it opera? I can see that you can... Stop saying opera.
We'll always have an unspoken way of getting the cinema, I think, going forth.
Yeah. Going forth.
Going forth. Ominous.
Yeah. I couldn't really make out what Disney wrote in that constellation there. Did you get that?
Oh, the flotation space shot.
Did you look that up?
Tilting slowly downwards. No, I didn't quite see it. Was it from Little Mermaid?
Then you get to see...
Gotham City?
yeah, you're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah. Get to see your mate?
Yeah. Alumni.
Yes.
I didn't know he played Penguin. Familiar face, turn around, and no, he's gone.
Yeah.
Shortest intro scene ever.
Yeah. Up, down in Sutherland.
Yeah. And now we're into the prologue of the Saw. The Saw franchise.
Yeah, as he watches upon the timepiece of the hour.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's...
Very 90s intro.
It's hath befallen. But yeah, we get the spirals in the title, right? That pops up. And you get it. What is it?
For sure.
What's it called? What's this thing?
Can't recall.
All gone hazy.
Phyllis said it for you. She dropped a bomb. And then not only is this kind of reminds you of Saw, Buddy waking up in a tub.
That camera zooming perilously towards that window.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. You get him. He's He's got a swinging light above him, a big old swinging light,
Yeah.
and he's just having a refreshing bath.
Yeah. Wakes up with a bit
Is
of
this
blood on his forehead.
noteworthy because he's buck naked?
Yeah, that is his porn name.
Rufus used to get him mixed up with Joaquin Phoenix or something back in the day. Some other actor.
Does he always have that weird eye?
Yeah, he definitely did. He still does stuff, right? He pops up here and there.
Do tell.
I think he's a lord probably by now. Probably on The Crown. Bridgerton. He was in Gladiator.
I know the cast of Gladiator, pal. But what do you think about that green tile?
Smashing.
Like, we gotta update our green room.
Yeah.
That was dark. This was like
Yeah.
all Gotham vibes.
Yeah.
It was funny that you said that because the coming into the building with that one window was very reminiscent of the shot going into Edward Nygma's lair in Batman Forever.
Oh, yeah. Jumps all over the trilogy.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just doing a little look-see around, getting his bearings.
Yeah. Notices he got a mosquito bite smack dab in the middle of his forehead.
Dang it.
That was well measured. Did he checks that out before he even goes for the clothes.
Yeah, finds his inventory.
Yeah.
For you that are familiar with video games.
Yeah.
You go and find your stuff.
Yeah.
You die in Red Dead or something in the wild. You go.
Gotta find your clothes, your briefcase.
Yeah.
But the initials are KH on it.
Yeah. Who's that?
And you could tell that he's like unfamiliar. You're like, is this his place? It doesn't seem like you really know. But he's just trying on the stuff anyways.
Yeah, do a little fashion show if it's here.
And then he finds a postcard of Driftwood Beach.
Yeah, the shells.
You ever been to Driftwood Beach?
Probably.
Down in Advocate, just outside of Parsboro.
No, probably haven't been there.
It's quite a scene, man.
Yeah, it's spectacle, eh?
There's something about it that just all this driftwood comes into this one beach and it's just piled up on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's like a wall.
Nor'easter.
But this gives him a little flashback, don't it?
Yeah.
These flashbacks look familiar to you at all?
Yeah, was that from 2001? They used that same template?
Any of those shots?
Okay.
Any of those shots there look familiar to you? The flashbacks?
I don't know why.
Yeah. Moving along.
Didn't put it in the note.
Okay. No, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
You know, stuff.
Might not be the right time. Not the right time.
There's a murder.
Yeah, he gets a phone call.
You're like, oh, did you see what was on flashback TV there? No, I didn't even notice there was a murder.
Well, does he see the dead body first?
I don't know. He accidentally touches the knife thing.
He does knock the knife over. Yeah, he sees the knife first.
Yeah.
Then he goes on the other side of the bed.
Right.
Sees that the girl's got the spirals all over her.
Yeah.
They should have just carved Dark City into her. They wouldn't even have had to do that intro.
Yeah, I don't know what was with the spirals.
That's got to take some time.
Yeah.
Why, you're better off just creating a brand or something.
Ugh.
Don't look at me like that.
Glad we're not trying to do
It
that.
was Phyllis's idea. Oh yeah, this. You gotta get the fucking stamp. You gotta get the UFO. So he gets a phone call, quite hasty. I'm a doctor. This is how you feel. I'm gonna fix you. People are after you.
Yes.
Gives him a lot of information in very little time.
Yeah, there's Uncle Fester's afoot.
I'm your friend. Yeah, it was nice to see the Broodians all grown up, wasn't it? 19 years later, those guys are getting big.
Yeah, a group of 20-something youngsters from East Queens.
Yeah. Man. They got their wardrobe. Like, I remember as kids they had great wardrobe, but now they're just, they got the whole rabbi thing going on.
Yeah, when it rains, these things are perfect.
Yeah. Fucking dry babies.
Yeah. They're the executives of black bodysuits.
Oh yeah, so he tells him that his memory has been erased.
Aye, but...
And don't you think, like, to have someone in a fucked up state and just be like, your memory's erased. They'd be like, maybe it was.
Damn.
That's the last thing I remember.
Yeah.
You telling me that.
All I
don't know.
remember is the beach.
Yeah.
The smell of the beach.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks is 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, so he gets a little bit of a timeline from because he goes down and then everyone's sleeping on him. Bunch of fucking sleepers.
Yeah.
All these people have been to juvenile as kids.
Aye, aye, aye. Yeah.
The whole hotel. And just as he's out without having to pay,
Yeah.
he doesn't get saved. He does not get saved by the bell.
No.
And then he gets some guff. He's got to pay up 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. 3 weeks is 3 weeks.
And it's funny how these people, when they wake up, it's supposed to be like they don't notice a thing.
Nothing.
But you gotta notice if a guy's on your shoulder all of a sudden.
What happened? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Gotta be some kind of grace period or something.
But yeah, just miss the bad guys there.
Yeah.
So the hotel worker heads up after this Mean Gene confrontation there, and they just want to know, where's what's-his-fuck gone to? He's been gone 5 minutes already, guys.
Yeah. Well, not only does he get the information of the 3 weeks, he gets Jay Murdoch.
That's true.
And that's why he just throws the case. Like, this isn't mine. I can't use...
Oh, yeah, KH. This is... I forgot he throws away his inventory.
Yeah, I know. Wrong stock.
Yeah. Playing a massively online game. This could have been anybody's loot.
Yeah. And then, so the clerk or whatever what do you call that guy? Bellhop?
Yeah, night auditor.
Yeah, he takes the next mosquito bite.
Yeah, and what do you think? These guys, one of them comes in bite size.
He was just hatched.
Yeah.
Must be one of Candy's brood.
Yeah. Yeah, sleep now. That's going to be their thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got sleep powers.
Yeah. The power of sleep.
Yeah.
Insomniacs, that's what they lay at night dreaming of.
Yeah.
These guys come along.
And then you got our antagonist, Murdoch. Or protagonist, sorry. We don't know yet. He's walking around and he's like, Jason? Justin. What's my name? John?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he asks all the same folks we do when we need a helping hand.
Doesn't say Josh. Doesn't see himself as much of a hero.
No.
Wouldn't consider himself a Josh.
Yeah, or Jack. I guess Jack comes from John.
Yeah, it is funny that they did have him say it. Yeah. Usually you'd think that he'd say everything but his actual name.
And you did, right before he was off on this little thing, you got your first taste of Paul Bettany's wife there, doing a little sing dance number.
Yeah. She's looks a lot classier up there than she does in her 2000 film.
House of Sand and Fog?
She's keeping it classy in this one. But
very David Lynch-y, eh?
Yeah.
This scene.
Have you ever seen Requiem for a Dream?
Where's that?
In the year 2000.
Sounds dreamy.
It was.
What a fucking nightmare that movie was.
Any shots come to mind? Specific shots?
Oh, yeah.
Come to mind?
The lady in the front of the TV all the time going crazy.
Yeah.
Some good shooting up type scenes in there.
The best shooting up scenes. What about his buddy getting his arm hacked off at the end?
Yeah, that was gross.
Brutal.
Yeah. I will probably watch it again at some point, but it has been so long now since I've seen it.
Yeah. I remember I showed it to a lot of people and it was a buzzkill. No. Like everyone had the same, I'm not going out tonight, fellas.
Yeah, it was a buzzkill for sure.
Yeah. She gets a phone call. Same doctor. How'd she get in touch with the doctor?
Will Hurt is there.
Oh, yeah.
Baumgartner.
Yeah.
So we got a detective or something on the case here, don't we? We're starting to have the makings of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Filing a missing persons with... Oh, but as you've been trying to subtly nudge at, that isn't her first course of action.
No, because she gets a phone call from
we got to wake Kiefer up for a morning
the good sheet. Doctor. And she gets called to this guy's office. And then you find out he's not so much a doctor, but a rat bastard. But when you go to a doctor, you rather go to a veterinarian.
Yeah.
Rooster, chicken, dog, cat, all in the same day.
Yeah.
But he's just spilling the beans. You're usually not supposed to tell the wife all the info.
No.
He's lost his memory. Just putting all his business out there.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true. You should be more discreet with that sort of information, right?
He knows that she's been cheating on him.
Aye.
Rubs that in her face.
Okay.
And then, then she just kind of wanders off and meets the next character, doesn't she?
Everybody's wandering off. Freaking all the murderers.
Yeah. And then you get to meet said detective.
Yeah, the Baumgartner.
Yeah.
The hard-boiled.
And then he's got a list of 6 names.
He's rounding it down.
Who are those said names? What'd you say?
Alison Nemroy. Calvin Disclomar. Niels Caring.
Yeah. And then she's almost turned into a Denise. Kind of like, oh yeah, why didn't you report this days ago?
Many days ago.
Yeah. I think it was just a normal leavings.
Yeah.
Then I got a call from the doctor. The doctor I didn't even know he had.
Yeah. And he's told him his memory is gone.
Everyone must know this information.
We've got a man with no memory on the loose.
It's not enough that the audience knows it. Every character must know this, right?
Yeah.
Away.
But...
And even like how...
and what is he doing? He's not having a bad time. He's like the first level in Leisure Suit Larry. He's just off.
There's worse places than the automat guy.
Yeah. He's hanging out. This woman's just disrobing.
Love that place.
Could be worse.
She could be a number 7. Lucky number 7 there. It was really hard to find anyone that was in Seinfeld out of this cast, but she was in Friends.
Oh, nice.
She was a babysitter.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
It's a sitcom.
There you go. But he actually gets, like, there's just so much information that's fed throughout this whole film that even the bellcop was like, yo, you got a call. Your wallet's at the automat. You better go pick that up. And, like, that's how he knows to go there.
Yeah.
And he goes there.
Being led.
Yeah.
Mementos.
And then I love the exchange with, this is the only guy that doesn't want to give up information, is the guy that works at the automat. And he's like, you left your wallet here, pal.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, when did I leave it? Or, when was I here? When you left your wallet.
Yeah. Then throws it in the locked thing.
Yeah.
So he's...
Right beside the green Jello.
Digging around, no change in his pocket.
Yeah.
So he's got to freaking...
Think about it.
Yeah, gives it a hard glare.
A hard ripple.
Yeah, I mean...
He does that eye thing. One of his eyes go big.
And then bam.
Bam.
Egg salad.
But they needed the audience to know what happened here. So they had to add that smooth ripple effect.
Wow.
And now you know. He did it.
Yeah.
He didn't just see it happen. He made it happen.
Yeah, it comes straight from the source.
Yeah. This guy's power.
He's better than us.
Yeah, exactly. He made that go to sleep. And then it's like classic, the cops are asking him questions, but then the Dane comes and saves him. He's with me.
Steps in.
You know, there's a murderer on the loose, coppers. Like giving this guy a hard time.
You're wasting your time here, officers.
He's with me. And then you get to see this last detective's office. What was that about?
Which one was that?
The Woloski or whatever?
It's a while.
And it's looking like Charlie Day in the mailroom.
That's right.
It's
not
information everywhere.
It's not the first or the last of this 7 type scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Encounter.
Yeah.
From the Fincher-esque.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure this guy was later hired to be set designer of Airy. Mr. Astor.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, you get to see his fingerprints?
Oh, ew.
Also spirals?
What are you gonna do?
What's going on here? What do you think of that?
I don't know. I heard it flushes backwards.
And then they even take his fingerprints and show it to the detective. What's this, some kind of sick joke?
What do you got me looking at here? For real?
Yeah. So where's he at to next?
Getting creeped on.
Shows up at the dame's house.
Oh yeah, that's the disrobing event.
Yeah. But he's looking through his wallet, finds out that he might have a wife named Jennifer Connelly. He finds out that he might have a name. A rather appropriate name, says May.
Yeah. Ben
Murdoch. And then he's kind of giving her the, oh, well, you shouldn't let people in your house that you don't know.
Strangers.
Yeah.
No strangers.
She seems fine with it.
Hey, okay.
She said you got a couple urges.
So, what even happens in there? He's just getting a little bit of expo.
Yeah. That's what. Here and onward. Here and onward.
Yeah, so he's there, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
And the dudes.
May's got a kid behind the curtain. What's the kid with the... What? What's with that?
Biting my nails here.
He walks back out to...
Wherever the fuck.
Not so Pleasantville.
Yeah, Shell,
Yeah.
the sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shell Beach.
Yeah.
The sign.
Gets up
the
to
little
the billboard.
billboard.
Yeah. And he gets surrounded by the Van Buren boys.
Oh, man. And he just mind fucks that place.
Oh my god. Convenient ropes underneath to strangle one of them.
Oh. Gotta take some of these guys out.
Yeah.
Use what's around you, they say.
Yeah. That little guy, he's hungry.
Oh.
Keeps...
Yeah. Yeah, he's unfed.
But the best part, so the sequence,
it's insatiable.
Yeah, a lot of shit going on here. Then at one point he's down and he's holding on to the ropes, and
Yeah.
this at some points one guy clearly is on ropes and he gets lifted up and he's put onto the billboard. And I think it's kind of teetering a bit.
And meanwhile, the floor beneath disappears.
Yeah, which he's doing.
Yeah.
Ripple, ripple.
Ripple, ripple.
And not only he ripples the sign, and Buddy gets a massive karate chop, which slices his head right off.
Yeah, it gave him the scooper.
Yeah. He's got... This guy might be the one.
God damn. Neo. There's a Neo man in town.
So we lost Mr. Quick,
Yeah.
Mr. Ham, and Mr. Nike.
What is this, Reservoir Dogs?
I know. But Mr. Face and Mr. Hand
Is
are
that,
still at it.
Did we find that out after the down shot? Where they, like, descend through 20 levels to get to hell?
Yeah.
We find this, or whatever you call it.
That's right between this.
Yeah.
That's when they start, you see, these guys are...
These are the Hellraisers.
yeah. One of a million, these fucking guys.
What is this, Geiger? We should mention Geiger. He did this.
Yeah. Yeah, and they start giving these guys names.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like the crazy.
You're like, I don't care. You all look the same.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Don't bother.
Yeah. They should have just had be numbered.
Yeah.
They should have had name tags, actually.
There's the dude from Rocky Horror, and it's the rest of you lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he was from Rocky Horror.
Yeah.
Because he's there from the beginning. And it
Paid
took me,
for every
it took
day.
me a while to figure out that was the same guy that took the memories. Because they made it out to be like just some random was like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, that seems like when they bring in like some expendable character, something goes wrong, but it's the main guy. He wants this.
Yeah. He doesn't bite everybody's fingers, but he wants it.
Johnny Boy shows up at home.
Johnny
gets to have a little conversation with his wife about everything that's been going on so far.
Yeah, he playing it cool in the dark there, right? He's got his smoke going. She, of course, just got dropped off by the police.
Yeah.
And straight into this.
That's how it goes.
And they give up so much of the story right here.
Yeah.
They're looking for you. You know, tells her everything. You gotta know, I believe you.
And like, I'm pretty sure you could put this movie together on silent.
Yeah.
Just let it flow.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And
then, yeah, if you're watching this on silent, they talk for a while.
Yeah.
Goes back to this shot, back to this shot. We learn everything.
Yeah.
She believes him. She's on his side. No problem. No obstacle there.
Yeah.
And then go out and, gotcha.
He's been here the whole time. Yeah. I've been listening.
Yeah.
I've been listening.
To what? I have no idea. You don't even need sound.
And then every movie
Got the stairs.
with the detective has to have this this dizziness. This dizziness of a staircase chase. Oh.
Yeah.
Up and down and down and up and
God.
round and round.
Yeah, and it's just like you imagine with the shooting plinks of tang, tang, tang.
And you just can't catch him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't catch him.
Yeah, especially when he's able to manifest a swift exit.
Magic door?
Magic door.
All right.
They just get there and they're pawing. They're like, where do you get to?
No spiral staircase scene has ever had a magic door. So they're up in the ante here, folks.
That's what's in the Disney sign, a little door, manifested. And then boom, cab.
Cab.
Right in the cab. No problem hailing the cab once he gets...
How did that work? You can just open any door.
Yeah. And then he solves another one of his problems. He's like, I've been trying to get to Shell Beach all day. Just dip my toes in the sand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy knows where it is. He's got the same postcard or something.
Yeah.
He had a sticker.
Yeah, it's just down...
Main Street there and...
Yeah, I forget which the hell way to turn once you get there.
And I don't know if it quite hits that, like, everyone's losing their memory at that point because it's so casual that he's like, you might take a left, might take a right. It's off Main Street.
Yeah.
You know, he knows some of the directions.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be a good source for this kind of thing.
True.
So.
The best.
Yes.
That goes nowhere.
No.
No.
Let's try a bridge meeting with the Doc and Baumgartner.
The detective?
Yeah. Where Johnny's eavesdropping on them at
the
same time.
Yeah.
Let's try that configuration, see how we go.
Yeah, and he tells the detective all about himself.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
This guy knows it all.
Kiefer's Weefer.
Because I did watch this kind of 2 times. We'll get to that. And I was blending when I watched this. I was like, he's going to go take him in the street. But he doesn't do that yet. He does it later on.
Follows him down to the baths.
Because first, we got to wait and think of, what characters haven't had a conversation yet?
Yeah.
I think this next scene... 2 characters that we already know.
We'll mash up.
They gotta have some dialogue.
Yeah.
So let's bring in Rocky Horror.
Riff Raff.
Let's put them at the pool.
Yeah. Put them in the bath.
I would,
ominous circling.
Yeah. I felt like Rocky Horror there should have came in his like Pugsley one piece.
Oh yeah, striped up.
Yeah, but no, he's wearing his the duster. Just
Yeah.
will not take off the duster.
Not a good pool get up.
Yeah.
But
He
he's
doesn't like
just
the water.
circling it. Yeah,
He's a dry baby.
yeah, he's not tipping his toes in it. And if you wonder why Kiefer can't get out after all their yadding
Yeah.
and getting to the bottom of everything in the story,
Yeah.
he just fucking sends a set of stairs to get out.
Yes, he makes up the ladder.
Yeah, doing that same Terminator 2 technology there.
Yeah. Yeah, this reminded me of a lot of different films. Just this classic, like in the pool,
Yeah.
taking him to the pool. Like this is where I relax, man. You don't gotta get me at my most comfortable location.
It was a cool location, though.
Yeah.
Kind of neat.
Yeah, the aesthetic was
It was on point.
like even from that green tile at the first scene.
Yeah, they did make some places look big
Yeah.
in this thing.
It was like the perfect blend between Tim Burton's Gotham and Schumacher's Gotham.
Oh, the perfect blend.
Yeah. The one that never came.
Yeah. What do you have next about this crazy guy who's almost got it cracked?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we got to go meet that other detective.
Oh,
It wasn't enough just to show his office. Yeah, we got to see this guy. I bet he does this at his house.
Yeah.
And he goes and tells him, like, you're acting a bit nuts here. Like, you're scaring your wife. That's not my wife. I don't even know her. This guy's lost it.
Yeah.
Have you lost it, man? I think so. But you get that conversation.
But what do we glean?
Tell me.
Do we learn anything about the spirals?
What do we glean?
Just fucking... That's it, man. The spirals. It's like, I don't know what he's saying at that point. There's so much exposition. I don't want to spoil anything. But he thinks he's on to it, except for there's some major gaps
Yeah.
that he can't quite figure out. Loses some time in there.
Oh, he's telling them that how they're really pushing this vaccine in the Dark City. Everyone's getting these needles.
Yeah, straight to the forehead.
Yeah.
So there's following going on. Some more doors get manifested right about now, just when we needed it.
Yeah.
More than ever.
Yeah. And this is when he sees the fingerprints, the spiral fingerprints. And is this all one big joke?
And what about Hell's conveyor belts?
Yeah, got that. Everyone's belongings.
Yeah.
This is like the stuff, all the stuff that falls off of the Nope alien ship.
Oh, yeah, that's where it all gets sorted.
Yeah.
The transfer station.
Yeah. And what about the, so you see the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
He's down there.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
He's second office.
Yeah. He's got a lot of workplace real estate here.
Yeah, he's in. He's in like Flynn.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Work different places all the time.
This guy's the inside man.
But apparently
He
he's
gets
not...
to have conversations with everybody.
Yeah. But apparently his work's
This is
not up to
strange,
standards.
This, am I giving this away or what?
Well, he's getting kind of heavy-handed through this excursion into hell.
As he's making up that mixture of unhappy childhood, teenage rebellion,
No, well,
and a dash of death in the family.
everyone needs a backstory.
Yeah.
But the higher-ups,
Yeah.
they're giving him the old push around
Yeah.
and
And they're
a
wondering
little
how
bit of the business.
this is when they're wondering how why John didn't
Yeah, why is he run a
they couldn't
road?
put him to sleep on the billboard.
Yeah,
Is he the one?
Is he, though?
They call him a
Is that
simple man, but
Yeah.
he might be the one.
We heard from a rock that there would be a man who we could not put to sleep.
We never thought that this power could be from someone with 80% water in their body. We only have 15.
Yeah. But you know what they did see? Batman Returns. You see all them penguins gathering around?
Yeah. It's time. It's sleepy time. And I gotta tell you, it was sleepy time indeed. Because I had this... I happened to have an icy hot patch on my back. And it was right around here that I started drifting off. Which was pretty funny with the subject matter at hand.
Yeah, especially where there's going to be a clock just a striking.
And we'll get to... So I actually started drifting off when he went and saw the other detective. I didn't remember that scene. So I'm already sleepy time. I'm ahead of the game, actually. Okay? Yeah. The last thing I remember with the icy hot was Kiefer in the pool.
Oh, right.
Right? So I'm Z in here. And you get to see that big head open.
Yeah.
And they have the universal clock.
Yeah, just to chime in.
Yeah.
And the husband and wife having a nice dinner.
And they fall in their soups.
Yeah.
Like, that's murder. What the fuck? Like, call the detective. These guys have struck again.
Yeah. Some people going for a deeper sleep than others. Some of them just...
How detached was their voices?
Very weird scene, right?
Yeah. They must have...
That kind of like uncanniness. Also very Lynchian.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. But yeah, they both their heads just drop in their soup.
Mm-hmm. Just so the city may change in peace.
And yeah, just so everyone is on the same page here, we have a big cut to exterior clock factory night. John Murdoch. Yeah, this guy had to be beside 20 clocks.
Yeah. Oh.
All striking the bell.
Yeah. Could they think of any other set deck?
Yeah. And then all the cars stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gets to explore the city and just seeing everyone is asleep.
Usually a lot of people, you see this in other movies, and people take advantage of this situation. You know, there's lots you could do.
Mm-hmm.
But no. He has to wake everyone up.
Yeah.
Including me. Because that's how I woke up to him going, "Wake up! Wake up!
Yeah,
Wake up!"
Check this out. The machine of the city is at work.
Not a lot of movies do that to you.
No. All the hubbub. It's worth checking out.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm probably going to watch this again anyway. So I just kept watching it through. I was like, there's a couple conversations that will probably keep me in the loop later on.
Oh, yeah. You're just like, yeah, there's another song with Jennifer Connelly that kills 2.5, 3 minutes.
Yeah. Could have been the first one.
Yeah.
It might be the exact same shot.
Yeah. Go to a subway station, see the kid around again, get him in for another couple days of shooting in another interesting locale.
Because reusing shots of Jennifer Connelly isn't a stretch of the imagination.
No. And somewhere out in the world there, that stripper is getting accosted too. Yeah.
But first, Monolith Towers rises from the ground.
Yeah. Do you think these changes happen overnight?
Yeah. Just in a blink.
like, so they're
So
meeting here.
this
and
is when
person's meeting with this person.
this is when he tracked down Kiefer and does his powers to him. Gives him a little sonic ripple push.
Oh, you gotta see this
You know,
thing.
of course, he can't see the ripple effect, so he said, "Was that me?
Yeah. What is he, a butterfly? What's he doing?
What's going on here?"
He changing the future?
And you know, Kiefer knows all, so he's telling him how it is.
Oh,
It's the answer to all the riddles.
yeah. There's no...
This guy's like the mayor of Dark City.
Well, you saw all of his offices. He never sleeps.
Does anyone sleep? I haven't seen anyone sleep at all.
It's weird because you've seen like 99% of the people in this movie sleeping.
It's true.
That's all they do most of the time. Sleepers was taken though, so Dark City.
What's with that plant? They bring that plant into the barber shop?
Wouldn't you?
Like they're juicing up the couple. And this shot was like probably the coolest shot of it all. Where the little
Added to
dingy
the Geiger
apartment that they
count.
had turned into this like huge mansion.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have a maid suite here by the time we're done. But then, so there's people already existing here that they're juicing up, giving them the Pfizer.
Yeah.
But then they're bringing people down from the underbelly and planting them in the barber shop, giving them the Moderna.
Yeah. So everybody's happy and healthy.
What's going on here?
But you don't think there's any purpose to all of this? Infinite tax money being
Just
spent?
hasn't been part of the conversation yet.
This is getting dark.
Is this when the what happens next? Yeah,
I don't know.
these are clearly.
And then another penguin-esque.
These guys are working on. These must be the guys that worked on the Guggenheim.
The Geigerheim.
Did you get to count how many pillars were in that house by the time Kiefer left? So many pillars.
4?
4? Jesus Christ. 4 might have been the square.
100?
Might have been the square root of how many pillars were in that house.
1112. 1442. 1408 pillars.
And then you find out that when these people's memories are wiped,
What happens then?
they don't trash the footage.
What do they do? Just push it down?
No, they just put it on a USB,
This isn't
and then you can just log it into someone else.
The creator had some ideas, but they had to get them from somewhere.
What do you get to learn about, in the first time that you learn something about a character and it's not told to you, what do you learn in these flashbacks, the memory bank?
Shell Beach.
Yeah, you see some fire?
You do. You see,
Some crying?
well, you gotta stay gloomy.
Yeah. You get to see a little bit of Shell City.
Just a touch of it. Just a quick camera push up the boardwalk.
So John is just... What's he doing now?
Starting to get suspicious of this whole backstory. He's got...
Hits up a newsstand. Sees the bellhop from the hotel is now working there. Says the same line.
Sprites.
25 years. And he uses the same line twice. What is it? I don't have it written down. But he's like... You don't get extra time for good behavior, or something like that.
Yeah.
He says something about good behavior.
Yeah, I forget I do forget what he says, but
the 3 weeks.
I know what you mean, yeah. 3 weeks is 3 weeks.
And then the dry babies come out, and you find out that these guys can fly.
What? You think they were incapable of anything?
I thought they were just sleep powers. And where did they fly to?
Meet that old police guy?
No, they go right to the Molly there.
Yeah, that's right.
His friend from the automat.
Automat?
And they accost her, like you said.
Yeah, that was the Batman Returns type scene.
Yeah.
Felt akin to that, eh?
But these guys didn't seem to check the apartment, did they? They didn't look behind the curtain.
What was behind there? Wee lad?
Wee lass. The wee lass. And you know why they kept that? The only reason why they had that wee lass there, because they needed to get that shot of a kid drawing something. Because later on she draws the pictures of the dry babies. Clue, detective. Here you go. Something that can't be told to you.
Fuck. That's pretty good. We're happy to hear that in this stream.
And now, finally John gets to meet the detective.
It's about time.
And now they get to figure it all out.
Oh, yeah.
Some info. They're both learning.
Always learning new things about my past.
Except, maybe the detective can't remember much. Something seems to slip his mind.
Where the hell is Shell Beach again? Ah, dang it. Used to go there all the time. I can't quite recall.
Well, you know where John and Jennifer used to go all the time. Park Bench.
One of my favorite stops in Monopoly.
The park bench and right outside the bridge there.
Oh, yeah.
So
The little bridge. You know, we get a lot of mileage out of this little location.
So who feeds
It's the
into that
biggest bit of
memory?
nature in this town.
So Mr. Hand goes after her.
Damn it all. Can't they have nice things?
And he's like spitting game to her. And he's using the same lines that John used. Like, this is where I first fell in love with my husband.
Yeah. And then he's
That's
like,
exactly what he said to me.
yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of implantments. There's the backstory there where someone got cheated on.
Yeah.
Got inputted.
Mm-hmm.
Put in with an and if statement.
Yeah. You get to see the guy. A little bit of a flashback there. There is a memory somewheres.
Yeah.
A little voyeurism, it seemed.
Oh, yeah, we look.
We look. They touch, we look. John's looking for a place to lay low, so he breaks into an aquarium.
That's nice, though.
Just get some visuals.
Good change of pace.
Yeah, we know this guy likes fish. He saved that goldfish.
That's true.
We didn't bring that up.
No.
What kind of murderer would save a fish?
Yeah, he gave that that tank a good elbowing.
Yeah.
Then he almost walked in it.
He's not just
Very
powerful,
unsafe.
he's tactical. Detective gets to go to Molly's, and Molly got the marks. Molly got the marks.
And those marks are telltale.
Oh, and you get to see in the flashback that maybe John did kill.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's covered
the
in
hooker.
blood.
Yeah. He was holding the knife.
Yeah.
They didn't really specify that the fingerprints were on the knife.
Yeah.
When he got his fingerprints.
He's washing his hands in ivory.
So At this point, are they thinking that John's the murderer still?
Well, it's there.
They just had a conversation with him.
It's there in the memories. We got receipts or proof. You know, what's holding up in night court.
Does he seem like a murderer?
He's got kind of an air about him. Can't fully trust him.
It's that eye.
He's not petting all the dogs.
It's that eye, man. You can't trust that eye.
Well, I guess it does kind of give him a
seemed like
more indiscernible look.
Seemed like he could really turn it on when the fucking powers came out.
What's he thinking about doing the acting for this, though? To keep that kind of...
He's probably doing what I was doing, wearing sunglasses with only one lens in it.
Well, maybe.
Felt like that's what was happening to my eyes.
It's probably ever since birth or something with him. Everything I remember him in. Almost Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. Almost what Kiefer has.
Yeah, in this movie. Which is a little bit offensive if you think about it, right? They're like, Kiefer walks in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Making fun of me. So he's got like extra...
Think you're better than me?
Extra skin, man.
Oh, the extra skin.
Yeah.
You don't... Rufus, you don't got the extra skin.
Yeah, exactly. You got that cut off as a baby.
Sex ass.
Yeah.
Sex ass. Yeah. Please, Rufus, come back.
Do you think we could handle another character here?
Yeah.
Someone that could give some information?
Yeah, someone who knows a little bit about what the heck's going on.
Maybe Uncle Leo?
Yeah. Ex-police.
Yeah, you need an echo.
Just sitting in a room.
You need an Uncle Leo.
Yeah. They do tend to just sit vacantly.
Like, who else would have pictures of young John's past?
Yeah. Proof. Real proof we can see. We can look at under a light. Yeah. We can see it's him.
We even got a book of your drawings when you were a child.
Yeah. That
you drew.
Pretty good.
Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. It's magic.
They said you were gifted. Woo.
Donkey-brained is what some people called you.
Yeah. We knew you'd get that freaking air about you.
So what happened to my parents? That's the information that Uncle Carl has.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no.
They're gone, lady. They burned.
Yeah. And then you do get that visual as well in there.
Yeah.
You see flames a lick.
Yeah. You get to see a picture of him with big scars on his arm.
Yeah, but...
These aren't even my arms.
Yeah.
Whose arms are these?
Yeah.
I'm fucking Frankenstein here.
Yeah, what is going on here? Yeah. It's how unusual.
Yeah. Carl, what happened to your legs? It's a goddamn body snatcher. No wonder Kiefer's in this movie.
Right. And there is more talking going on here. I don't know what else you got to say about it. Anything at all? A little bit about the back and forth, the Dark City, the inner workings.
Well, this is where...
Oh, I know lots of stuff that's
the detective is talking to Jennifer Connelly.
Oh. Give it to me straight.
And he talks about his mother's death. And this is where
Another fabrication.
So then it was like, you make the connection because Kiefer...
No belly button.
Talked to him.
Right.
About one of the three mixtures already.
Oh.
But then he brings up the death in the family. So I was like, oh man. The detective. He got the juice. He's on the Pfizer. Everyone's on the Pfizer.
You have to be.
Think about the taxi driver. He didn't know either.
Yeah. Clueless. Had
Everyone,
one job.
But seems like the wife remembers all. She's got a good memory on her.
She can remember song lyrics.
Everyone else got a memory like a goldfish.
Yeah. How do you think she missed it? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe she's the one.
Might as well be. She's doing all the legwork, filing missing reports, being the liaison between all parties.
Yeah.
Rufus is just out there kicking from
the books got drawings. The books got no drawings. Blank pages. What, has he just got it backwards?
This fucking shell pamphlet.
Is he still carrying on to that?
Just come to the beach. Just want to go to the beach. Don't you see how sunny it is? I want to go to the beach.
It's so dark in this city.
Yeah, but if I get to the beach, it'll be sunny. Still not thinking about how it's night. Wait till the sun comes up at least to go to the beach.
Yeah. You get to find out that this dark city is built on all the memories. Everyone's worst memories have been the architect to this dark city. That this hotel is where Jimmy got killed. And this automat is where Johnny lost his wallet.
It's a fun thing we got going on. It's fun.
Everything that's a good memory.
We took a vote and
It's
this
erased.
is what we wanted to do.
Yeah. And you guys can't do anything about it.
What you think about that?
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, we gotta fight.
Yeah.
We gotta fight this one out.
A little bit of a Duke House, yeah. And really it's a little showdown with Riff Raff.
Yeah.
Right?
And there is a couple cool things in this because the buildings start growing like closer and closer to each other.
Giving them nowhere to go.
And one of the dry babies can't get in time.
Oh, yeah.
So he gets flattened.
Yeah, a few of them go down in little incidences.
Yeah. And then both a dry baby and John.
Roof peaks.
Yeah, so
on both sides.
They're battling on the roof and it peaked on them.
Yeah.
And they both go rolling down.
Yeah, as you do.
And I almost think there was something similar to this in The Matrix.
In a few things, for sure, you encounter that.
Yeah. But I once read this article that was like movies inspired by other movies that are less famous.
Right.
And they actually said that Matrix was inspired by this movie a little bit.
And you can see that with especially how they handled some of that stuff in the later Matrixes.
Yeah.
That sort of Hellraiser level of the Matrix, the real world or whatever.
And there was like the architect.
The architect, yeah. Changing the way the city goes.
Yeah.
Inception had that too.
Wonder if they ever came across Dark City.
Nolan.
And then there's actually another film that I read. They call it like the trilogy. Like these movies actually should be part of a trilogy. Dark City, Matrix, and Existence.
Existence. Yeah. So
which I've never seen. I guess I have to watch it.
The Canadian. You get the wherever. Who's this guy? Poyo.
The Canadian take.
Anton Proyo. Who made Dark City?
You tell me.
Fuck me. I don't even know. Meant to look up what else
Didn't you read the back of your DVD?
Back in the day, brought to you by the director of. But he must be a genius, right? To have all these works inspired by this.
Yeah.
But he's got to take a lot to Giger. And I'm sure a lot of this shifting world stuff exists in previous medium as well.
Classic hanging out of a window shot.
Just a classic overall.
Yeah, especially when someone's gnawing on your hands. Finally, we get to see little Bitey at work.
Yeah, finally. Riff Raff, just about to get the best of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bitey's got to come put in that final nail. No pun intended.
The gang meets up. Detective.
Oh, little meetup.
Detective Doctor.
It's been too long since a meeting of the minds in this thing.
And they're asking if you've ever been to Shell Beach.
Yeah, you been to Shelby? You? Have you?
Has anybody been to Shell Beach?
We've all been to Shell Beach, haven't
Does
we?
no one remember how to get there?
Yeah. Sandy, remember? And Day?
I think we're putting this together.
Yeah, it looked just like that picture.
Has anyone seen the sun?
Yeah.
In this dark city?
What time is it?
It seems like it's always...
Oh, wait, there's tons of clocks.
Yeah, it's always 10 minutes to midnight.
Oh, my goodness. That's, if you think about it, what's the doomsday clock at now? 2 minutes to midnight is based on the doomsday clock. Isn't it at like 30 seconds or something? Like, is how close the world is to ending. Let's do a live
It ain't good. It ain't good.
I bet you can see the result. Like, you thought it was bad back in the 80s. Yeah, the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientist is still... a moment of historic danger. It's still at 90 seconds. It's reset. But there's been a few interesting times where it got close, but I think this might be the closest it's ever been to midnight.
Oh, yeah?
So
we should make this quick?
Yeah, it's because of nuclear weapons, climate change, biological events, and the misuse of disruptive technologies. Dark City.
It's upon us. So I don't think they meet up with the detective yet, because he goes to jail. They take him in. They figure he is doing the murders.
Well, someone's got to have done the murders, fallen by the wayside.
And he gets to have a little visit from his wife.
Conjugal or otherwise?
Otherwise.
Just a meeting.
Through the glass. For now. The glass is there between them.
Yes.
And they're having a little conversation of, I don't think you did cheat on me, babe.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I did. I remember it. Like
damn.
it was yesterday. It wasn't yesterday.
They got to you too.
He's like, I don't know if I love you. I don't remember if I love you. And she says, love like this can't be faked.
Ooh.
And he goes, you're right. Bah! Shatters that glass and gets a kiss. That should have been in a music video somewheres.
Yes, a supersonic kiss. You thought the Spider-Man one was impressive? This guy's going through bulletproof glass to get that smooch.
And he gets it. Plants one on her.
And happily ever after.
So what's with the shoelace anyways? You find any symbolism in this goddamn shoelace?
It's his totem or talisman.
Because it was like the first time you see the detective, he sees a little Chauncey there, and he's like, tie your shoes up. Your shoelace is undone. But then Chauncey gets to get one back on the detective. Did you pick that up? Got
No.
that in your notes?
I didn't put that in my notes.
What the fuck's that about, guy?
Yeah, I got Kiefer explaining.
Back at the pool?
Back at the pool. We're
Someone
at the
gets
wall.
their throat slit. Got anything about a throat slit?
I do recall a throat slitting. One of the dudes. The Festers.
Must have been.
Or the old cop or something. I kind of forget who it was. It was not the kind of meeting you want to have, though.
I seem to remember Mr. Hand having quite the blade on him at one point, so I think he sliced someone.
Oh, there is a blade.
Made a fuck fountain.
Blade heavy battle.
There's a fuck fountain in there.
But
right before we go back to the pool.
Yeah. Is that, you got the wall? Where's the wall in your thing? A couple notes down. And they got to break on through to the other side. Break on through. I might have skipped a bunch of stuff.
No, that's coming.
It's coming. All right, hit me with what you got. Let me know some of the more in-depths of Dark City politics.
So John must get out of jail at this point. He gets back to the pool. And
lo and behold,
you get to find out, this is where it's confirmed that the dry babies are allergic to water.
Oh, well.
Say something about that. Did we already know this?
Well,
we just assumed.
During the ominous circling earlier, we noticed there was no toe dipping.
And he's like, you're not crazy, John, and you're not a murderer. But I might be. Stand back. I got a gun. This guy's full of surprises, this doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor of weaponry and I don't know how to explain any of the other stuff.
But, don't worry about it. Because me and the detective are in on it. Didn't see that one coming, guy.
The twists are coming up plentiful now.
Not every doctor knows it all, I guess.
Wait till you find out about Shell Beach.
Yeah. We're going to go on a little boat ride.
Yeah. We got to get to the end of this Truman Show.
Yeah, exactly. Very, a little bow. Little bow in there.
A little bow.
Bow for show.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to go.
No one does.
And they go to where the bridge once was. No longer there.
Well, where it's an ever-evolving city.
And where do they go on the boat ride?
Right to the edge of the universe. Shell Beach. Yeah, they get there. It's nice, sunny.
The doctor still doesn't want to tell them any information, so he gives them a little air noogie. That air noogie fucking gets...
Just a little reminder.
Yeah.
Be gentle.
You're not the captain, not even the skipper.
Hell no.
Yeah, you're the professor, okay? Just tell us what we want to know. So obviously this movie was filmed in Italy.
Florence.
Yeah. Where else do you see a canal like that? You think they built that?
This side of the Atlantic? Nowhere. All the actors probably British.
That Rufus guy, he's a Brit?
I highly suspect he does not speak with an American accent. What do you got? Where do you think he's from?
London. He's on that list I was talking about earlier.
Rufus Sewell is from... He's just more handsome now, to tell you the truth. He's from Twickenham, England.
It's close to London, isn't it?
It is, I think, yeah.
Just a quick ride on the bobby, am I right? What do they call those things? The trolley.
Yeah. You don't want to be in the back of the bobby now. Take you for a rough ride around the palace.
So they get off the boat and they see a door. I don't even know if this is magic or not.
A manifested door.
They open it up
What's in there?
and it looks like ocean.
But just a mirage?
Another billboard.
Dang it all.
Another goddamn billboard.
Your beach is in another castle.
And not only is that a billboard, it's just wallpaper.
Yeah, it's
Shell
garbage.
Beach wallpaper.
Yeah. But there's got to be something more to this, right?
Yeah.
You want to build a sandcastle in this thing?
Help me out, detective. Let's break this wall down.
Yeah. What are you thinking, like 89 Berlin here?
I'm guessing that it's just going to be beach on the other side of that.
Yeah, there's got to be beach somewhere.
You're thinking that the sun's just going to start coming through and
Yeah.
they're going to break apart.
Yeah.
But what is it?
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption.
What
coming.
is it out there?
Fucking... Some Geiger Helvers. Space.
We go back to the first shot.
Yeah. Space is
Screen
out there.
grab.
They're going right to the Space Odyssey level. No baby, but...
And what happens to the detective? What happens to William Hurt in 1998?
He got sucked in by it all.
He got lost in space?
Yeah. My uncle knew him a bit.
Did you know that William Hurt was in Lost in Space that came out in 1998?
What? He just flew into that sequel from this movie?
Yeah. First shot.
What? Be funny if that's actually how it happened, but it was way less mystical. Like they're just shooting on the same soundstage and they like pull them through the wire and all the way to another thing, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, man. There must have been.
And Joey from Friends is there.
Yeah, I know. I guarantee that these jokes have been made in 1998. It's just too good not to.
Yeah.
You just look at his filmography and there's something to laugh about.
Yeah, that's the way old Hollywood worked.
Yeah. Oh, it did. And we'll get back to that.
So no good. Going through this wall did not lead to anything except for dire
He
consequences.
knows the vicious truth.
Yeah. Okay, so no beach here.
Yeah.
Just space.
Yeah. Dark.
Just trying to break through a different wall.
And you get to see that this isn't just Dark City, but it's Dark Disk Planet.
It's a little high falutin there. A little high concept, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And then they, they think they did some forced perspective.
I think they...
Had the little model there to show it off.
I think
This
just
is the Dark City.
a lot of conspiracy theories point to this.
Flat Earth?
Flat city.
Yeah, Flat City.
Yeah, it's not flat Earth, man. It's flat city. We live in one city.
I can see it. Yeah. I've been to St. John.
Discworld.
I've been to St. John. It ain't flat, bruh.
Terry Pratchett, Discworld. Did it glean from this?
How'd they finally get him to sleep? They upped their powers up a little bit?
They all juiced on them together. They did a little circle. They all touched. Put one strong bolt into him.
And And then they bring him down to the underbelly.
No.
You think he's just pretending to sleep? That's where I thought they were going to go. Like, come on. He's going to... Yeah, exactly. He's going to wake up. Yeah. Yeah. Just in time for the boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, another creator. They only made one child in this?
That's all we needed.
Just the parallels, man.
Just a lad.
I think everyone's watched this movie.
It's the progenitor of all movies. It is the creator of creator.
Yeah, it's like the Brenda Spencer. Pioneer.
Pioneers.
Yeah. Let's not get into how much I hate Mondays, though.
And another movie that it would have inspired in this exact year would have been Blade. Right now.
Yeah.
During this battle.
I sees it. And they got Kiefer in that chastity belt.
Well, you know, he
got the wheels on it.
Only way to stop him from milling about from office to office to Beth.
I wonder if it's supposed to be kind of comedic. How it resembles...
Oh, this is meant to be comedic.
It resembles the ladder that he made in the pool. Because it still has that round, but it's around him. And it's like it looks like a 2-wheel dolly that he's stuck in because it has wheels so he can move around.
It's because they put it in when they went for another discussion with him. And just as he was trying to get out, that's when they wrapped it.
Yeah. And...
he was submerged into the underbelly of the moving world when that happened. Yeah. It's called the Howl's Moving Pool Ladder.
Hollow Earth. Hollow Flat Rock. Yeah.
It's actually a DVD with 750 megabytes, this disc.
But Kiefer's turned sides, and he's got Pfizer and Moderna. And he almost did it kind of... You see how he snuck that one around?
Double jab.
Yeah. No, he hides one and gives him the other. Like he's supposed to hit him with this needle, but then he switches last minute and hits him with this one.
Oh.
And it starts giving him flashbacks that Kiefer's in.
Flashback needles.
He's like a post office man, and he's like, yo, you gotta listen to me. And then he's teacher.
I hated back in 96 when I had to get most of my memories injected.
Yeah. But he's telling them the whole story. Everything that you might not have picked up on yet.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah. You gotta get through all these different flashbacks. Talks about the fire burning.
You remember that?
You remember your Uncle Carl?
Do you remember? Emma. Member berries inspired by this thing.
But then he gets
Men
caught.
in Black.
He gets caught.
Oh.
And just when they're about to have their way with him.
Okay.
John gets up and he's ready for a boss fight.
Boom, boom,
the final showdown with the main dry baby.
Young Riff Raff himself.
And you think that he might be able to overpower him. They're almost going. He's almost like Buddy from Star Wars.
Oh yes, his name is
the
Luke
Electrics.
Skywalker.
The Electrics.
Oh, that's the Shocker. That was Spider-Man.
I love the Shocker.
Palpatine.
What's the other thing that they call him?
Emperor.
The Emperor.
I can't believe I just got that. People are gonna be like, you know what? I think he's seen Star Wars. I haven't.
I've read it.
I've heard of it.
Get to find out that these dry babies, they all just got a parasite.
Oh yeah, it's a bit of a jellyfish sort of thing.
Yeah.
Translucent
Yeah.
on the blue hue.
Yeah. I think you get a glimpse of one earlier on, but this is where
Yeah.
really get the close up here.
Yeah, you get it. You see one squeezed out of a guy who gets half-headed there earlier.
Yeah.
Accidental.
Yeah. And now that he rules the world, flat Earth
Winning.
here, flat city, he starts the hose.
He's starting to feel.
He wants to turn this place to water world. I will make Shell Beach on my own.
I will bring the beach to every.
Is the only thing not said in this film. And we find out that Emma is an Anna. She did get changed. Her memories are now wiped of John.
So mission success.
She's taking the bus to Shell Beach.
Did we not say how the
pure-
boss fight ended?
Fluke. Yeah, Parasite. Now the boss man goes out in style. Give it to me.
So
Let's not glance over that.
So this is a big Marvel moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where something gets flung at you. You got this blade. It's almost to your face, but you use the power to turn that thing around and shoot it back. We don't get that enough, do we?
Never. Pioneer.
Yeah.
Fuck. I've never seen that before. But it works.
Yeah. It takes them out. Ish.
It's proven to work. I'll give it that. Never seen it happen to the wrong side.
It'd be good to have that kind of skill in the event of an incident like this. I don't know if I'd be able to pull it out. Probably crap my pants trying to do that.
So then we get to see the parasite. It's too late for Emma. She's an Anna now.
An Anastasia.
But she has some kind of glisten of Shell Beach in her memory, it seems.
Who doesn't?
Everyone does.
Don't remember where it is, but
Starting to think
It's there.
starting to think it's a myth.
yeah. So some fucking story that we bought off of some Cramston on the street.
Is
Put
everyone,
it in my book.
we get to see Uncle Carl again. He's driving. Now he's driving the bus,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah. And the very pants he was going to return.
Gets to have a little final say to Mr. Hand.
A little see you later.
Says you're thinking about the wrong place. You're looking. You're after they're after the people's soul. But you're looking in the wrong spot. The soul's not here, pal.
This movie's got hot.
More hot than them dry babies ever had.
Hot of the city. Dark city. Shell Beach is in your heart. Has there ever been an emptier platitude? Oh. Didn't look there.
Yeah. So what happens? He creates a Shell Beach.
Well, you gotta take it into your own hands when you're super powered in some dark...
Especially when you know there's a bus on the way. You better be acting quick, pal.
And it's gonna...
And he shows up to Shell Beach, and what does he see? Jennifer Connelly
Oh.
on a pier.
On a pier?
On
Where'd she go?
a pier. You ever see that before? Jennifer Connelly standing on a pier?
Would she have been obscured by a low-hanging cloud?
Did you know that this shot was inspired by Le Jetty?
Oh, did it go on to inspire The House of Sand and Fog? She just stood there until they filmed that?
And Requiem for a Dream.
Oh.
Talk about typecasted.
Yeah.
That's 3 movies she's standing on a pier.
So, and then she married Vision.
Because we talked about La Jetée in film with Thor. And we talked about how 12 Monkeys was inspired by La Jetée. And they actually use like the twist. Like it's heavily inspired by La Jetée. But then we were talking about how other things, like that little part in Vertigo, and also just straight up shots. The cinematography was inspired. Because they have that shot in this. I'm almost positive that he brought up Requiem for a Dream when I saw this shot of Jennifer Connelly.
What movie did she do when she was young? Because Paul Bettany said that he fell in love with her when she was 14. Which sounds gross, but I think he was the same age. Was she on a beach then?
Gotta put that disclaimer in there. Just like Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke did it right. I'm not sure. But isn't that crazy that she's... You think she was like again with the pier.
Yeah. She's pier casted.
98, 2000, and 2003 she had to do this shit.
The fucking sense of deja vu she must have
At least
had.
Ass to Ass was original, right?
Went on to inspire deja vu, Jennifer Connelly. They ended up going with Denzel for the role, but she inspired it.
Yeah. Yeah. Case closed?
Almost.
What do we got?
Also inspired Insomnia.
There you go.
Another Nolan classic.
Yeah.
So it got Memento, Inception. This might have been the only movie he saw.
I think it was.
So here we go. Christopher Nolan's #1 movie, Dark City.
How'd this one resonate with you?
Oh, well, I can't even begin to tell you. I remember watching it back when it came out and compelled to get it on DVD when I saw it. It was at a music store, and these were when, I guess PlayStation 2 is probably the first DVD player I had.
Mm.
And when I got it, this and Serpico, I think it was one of those maybe like 2 for $10 or 2 for $15 thing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring it.
It's gone.
Where'd it go?
You know, loaned off a long time ago.
That was Serpico.
Serpico went with it. There was a tag team duo.
Was it one of those Walmart DVDs that got 2 movies in one?
No, it was like a music.
Where's the connection?
There was no connection, just I got these, you know, we were doing a little bit of a trade. Have you seen this? Check this one out.
And they go.
Yeah. And what did I end up with? Well, I'll tell you. Because I think up through the research, I ended up with Reservoir Dogs on DVD.
Okay.
The like 15-year anniversary one, which I ended up getting on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And also Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie that was before the show.
I remember it. And it's not Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No, not at all. I have no idea who it is.
She matches the description, though. I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So those are 2 that I'm pretty sure that I traded Dark City and Serpico for?
I think you lost. It's hard to say that with Sammy staring right at me, but...
Oh, also in 98, there's a movie that came out... sorry, this was 97. Plump Fiction. You ever hear of that one?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
We already talked about it because there's someone that's in it that is an alumni. Or something.
Oh, Sandra Bernhard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in... Oh. Look what you done did. You almost made me do it. Like, what are we doing here? We're acting like children. We're not men.
Oh, Homer Simpson is in Plump Fiction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's he doing in there? What's he play?
This is a word that I don't think you would ever get if you guessed it. If you went from Xenon to Zaxpros, Ilias, Antonio, Jepson, I don't think you'd ever land on Bumpkin.
Bumpkin? No, can't say I have ever landed on a bumpkin. So what do you think makes this movie the Honey Smacks in 1998?
I don't know, it just had a vibe, right?
Yeah.
It's a tough vibe. Like, I was in the Hellraiser quite a bit.
Yeah.
But this was not necessarily a scary movie, but it had that, like, neo-noir type vibe.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird the way it holds up. Because you get a little annoyed watching all these meetings and stuff when you try and break it down.
The conversations.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I could definitely see the charm of it all.
The charm,
like,
yeah.
I'm sure, like, probably blown away if you watched this when it first came out.
Yeah, I was a little, felt like the twists were like a hair lackluster or something, or just not shoehorned, but a little too convenient.
Yeah. Things
were happening. But I mean, it is
a lot of this stuff. It didn't get much time to breathe.
That's maybe it.
Sometimes you like to let the audience put it together. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be force-fed every single piece of information. Like I said, they didn't have to do that because, like, I think you'd be able to put it together even if you watched it on mute. Yeah,
because despite all its complex levels, it is in a contained, although ever-changing city. Yeah. But, you're trapped in this one spot, so there's only... And it all seems to be for naught. Like, I don't know exactly what the motivations were for all of this other than to keep their gook machines going. Just like various personal items that they glean and use as memories. And, is this enough for them?
Yeah.
These little munchkins and bumpkins?
Yeah. At least John got what he always wanted. Yeah, he always wanted to pretend to be an architect.
But he really had to make his own future there. Like, maybe literally with his mind hands.
And you think he fixed his eye? Does he got the power to do that?
Well, he's looking good now. I don't know if it's just time has been kind and...
Fallen. 1998.
Time is on his side.
Yeah.
And how many times did they use that? I can't wait to get back to Fallen and find out. They're like, yeah, they used it twice. Felt like it was every time anything happened.
The song? Oh, no, it's... Because they're even whistling it. So the song is
yeah.
definitely in there quite a bit. At least the jingle.
Yes, it is.
What will even Denzel Jr. got alumni before Denzel did. We'll have to figure out the perfect movie to bring Denzel onto the cast.
Yeah, we'll see if he's
Might be
got any
Fallen.
game.
Might be Fallen. Might be Flight.
Falling down a flight of Ricochet. You ever see that one?
I haven't.
That one creeped me out.
Hurricane.
Just listen to the Bob Dylan song. You don't need us to tell you about Hurricane. Breaks it down pretty thoroughly in the 28 minutes of barrage lyrics.
So what do we got going on next week? Anything?
I have to check my calendar.
I feel like whatever's going on next week already has more views than Bo, I'm afraid.
Is that meant to be something thinly veiled?
So thin you can't even see the veil. I can still see you blinking back there, pal.
It shouldn't be. So what was your favorite part of the movie? Anything that really grabbed you by the second?
In comparison to all the other movies in 1998, I can appreciate, some of the early computer graphics that were in this film that I probably did inspire Matrix and stuff like that. But, I really enjoyed the scene of how they made that couple's little apartment and it was stretching out to this big castle.
Yeah.
You could see the development. That was because everything else along the way is in these conversations. So that was kind of the only thing that takes you by surprise.
Yeah.
Was the way that they do that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, some great transitions.
Yeah. Yeah, that peak split, baby. Liked that.
Yeah.
I liked the karate.
So you think this movie
the massive karate chop was cool?
Was expensive to make?
Yeah. More expensive than the creator?
That's a weird comparison, I think, for the type of...
Is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
Maybe it's not that far-fetched.
Think of the times.
But there's not a lot of things made like this. Like, where do they get all the know-how to make all these transitions and how to make all this come together? Because, like, there's not a lot of cracks in, like, this whole place looks like it's made of cardboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they really landed on this aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah, they made it work.
Outstanding for its time.
Yeah.
It
I
always
agree.
stuck with me.
I agree. Yeah, you've been wanting to bring this to the cast for quite a while.
It's true.
Seems like the perfect time to be in 1998.
Okay. Sorry.
I know it's true. Sorry. Still Still haven't figured out what was on that box. It's killing me. You never checked that out again?
That was the weirdest thing.
Got that down.
That's the weirdest thing to do.
Oh, man.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Sorry.
If we ever need crack in the window sound effects, we got it.
Crack in the window. Yeah. If you need a draft or something right quick, call me. Oh, you thought you got a writer? No, I'm just a draftsman.
Got it. Count it.
And that's all this thing needed was a draftsman.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
So this was the second installment of the Kiefer collection.
You're right. And you mentioned this earlier, but we didn't really land on it. But that main Van Buren boy, was
Rocky.
he the architecture of all?
Rocky Horror?
The Van Buren boy.
Who was the architect?
Was he the architect of it all, or did he move into something else?
I don't think he was the architect. I think the final boss man was. Wow, where did he go?
Susan Ross School of Architecture. Okay, I couldn't land it. I just wanted to bring that dude into it. And then he switched to being an architect of something else. He made some guy mad.
Was he in the show?
No, just someone had to be an architect of all these moving pieces. And
Making sure you didn't beat me at my own game, fella.
yeah. I know a guy who said he was an architect, but I don't think that it was this building that he did. I think he might have just redesigned the new...
The Guggenheim.
The new Geiger. Oh, that's how it goes. That's how this whole thing goes. I know a guy who worked on the newest whatever of the Guggenheimer.
What was his name?
Geiger. Fuck. You see where I'm going?
It was a work of art.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just waiting on a delivery. But I got a notice that said there was
Amazon?
Vandalay.
Look at that little bastard.
Bleep Amazon.
And I'm out.